Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And I also want to thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I love you guys so much and I love making videos like this. So I want to thank you guys for following me on this journey. But besides that, we're here today because we're going to be talking about how to actually balance your masculine and feminine energy, okay? This is something that I learned over the years, and since a couple months I found a way to make everything work. Okay, so I want to tell you guys exactly what I did, but before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you can be up to date whenever I post a video, and also don't forget to like this video. Okay, so let's dive right into that. So the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I was talking with my mom, and we always have really great conversations and stuff, and I came to the conclusion that over time I created the best way to mix your feminine and masculine energy, because we all have them. Men also have feminine energy, women also have masculine energy, and basically what the difference is that when you are doing things from a masculine energy perspective, you're doing things more rational. You're not feeling, you're just doing. It's more rational, more strategy, all of that. But when you are in your feminine energy, you're more of feeling and feeling good, whatever. It's just more of a laid back kind of energy, okay? So if I did not explain that right, I don't really know deep shit about feminine and masculine energy, but I do know the basics. So that's why I'm here, because I don't want to get into too many details about all of that. But so I used to be a really all over the place chaotic person, okay? And I had my goals, whatever, but the way I was doing and acting was not helping. I used to be the kind of person who was just always doing. I never allow myself to just sit and take a chill pill and just sit on the couch and just think and feel. No, I was always in my head. I was always thinking about strategy and how to rationally make things logic in my head and make things happen. But that is not the right thing to do. And there was also a time where I was thinking and feeling a little too much, which made me do nothing. Nothing happened. I achieved nothing. None of my goals became true. So I did not mix both energies in the right way. So I was either doing too much in my head, or I was feeling too much and nothing was happening. So both those things need to be in balance. And that's what I want to be talking about, because overall nothing worked. Okay, I was not balanced at all. I was stressing more and more because nothing worked. And I truly believe that if you want to manifest your dream life, if you want to achieve quite literally anything in life, you need to master this. So basically, once I realized that I wasn't doing all of these things in the right way, I was just making it too hard in my head. I was taking actions that rationally would work, but my gut wasn't actually telling me to do that. I was just thinking that that was the way to do it, and that was gonna work, but it just wasn't. So let me tell you this: whenever you want to achieve quite literally anything in life, I'm gonna tell you that if you're not feeling in the mood, oh my god, I'm not feeling it today, and I'm not gonna do anything because I'm not feeling it today, let me tell you that that's bullshit. Okay? If you want to start a business, if you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to become a content creator, you still need to show up every day. If you have a business to run, you still need to show up every day. Feel like shit? Yeah, you still got to do something, but you don't have to do a huge thing. You can do a little something, and that's when you kind of mix that feminine energy. Okay, I'm not feeling really good today, but what can I do to still manage my business, but it also makes me feel good about myself? So I started to ask me those questions instead of just, okay, well, I need to post 10 times per day on TikTok and I need to whatever. No, that's not how it works. So your mood is a totally separate thing from whatever it is that you want. If you're not feeling it today, girl, personally, I have a deep I get so annoyed when I talk to someone and they have a lot of goals and dreams and everything, And they're like, yeah, but I wasn't really feeling like doing anything today. And I'm like, okay, but how do you expect to make it happen? Because that's the masculine energy. If you don't have discipline or consistency in whatever it is that you want in your life, nothing is gonna happen for you. And that's something that I feel like a lot of people get confused with. Yeah, your feminine side, you need to embrace that as a woman, whatever. And so it is also with the men and their masculine energy, whatever. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to do anything. Like, I truly don't understand how you can think in your mind that, oh my god, I'm not feeling it today. Like, oh, my gut is telling me to. That's not your gut. That is you're literally that voice in your head telling you to sabotage yourself. Let me be really honest with you. And that's the next thing that I want to be talking about. You need to combine strategy and feelings, okay? So whenever you have a feeling and something doesn't feel right, don't do it. But you also need strategy and you need the rational things. So like I said, consistency and discipline, they need to be there. Yeah? Over time, I created so much discipline, for example, my morning routine. I listen to affirmations every morning. When I wake up, I meditate, I visualize, and I set my intention for the day. I needed to make it a habit, okay? I needed to push myself to do it every morning consistently to make it a habit. And now it is a habit of mine and I cannot live without it anymore. That's how disciplined you need to be. So I'm telling you, if you are feeling too much, if you're a little bit floating in your head, a little bit too much, I'm telling you, girl, that's also not it. Because if nothing is happening, don't get mad at the fact that nothing is happening. You're doing nothing. And that's when you need the masculine energy. You need the strategy. So you need to start doing. Okay? And now that we're talking about doing, I want to talk about do the right things. Okay? I don't know if you're familiar with this word called aligned action or inspired action, but this is when you combine your masculine and feminine energy together. So let's say you want to start a business, okay? Yeah, okay, whatever, it doesn't matter what it is. So you're gonna ask yourself, okay, what do I need to do to make this business work? Or what do I need to do today to make this and that happen? Then you usually get a thought or a feeling or whatever. And that's what you're gonna do. You're not gonna overcomplicate it in your head by, oh, but I just need to post on TikTok today and I need to make a video about this subject. No, don't overcomplicate it. If that is what your gut is telling you, if that is what the universe or God is telling you, then do it and stick to it. I don't understand. The reason why things aren't working is because you're overdoing it or thinking about it too much. And the moment when you start thinking about it too much and you start stressing about it and it's not fun anymore and you feel a lot of pressure because of it, then it's not fun and it's not gonna work because it's working against you, because there's pressure on it. A couple months ago, I was busy with creating my online program and everything. So I was busy with that kind of stuff, but I also needed to find a way to obviously promote it in the future. So I was like, okay, I see that a lot of people use Instagram, okay? So I was doing Instagram, posting everyday reels and whatever, and it just didn't work. Let me tell you that. And because it didn't work, I got so annoyed by it because it wasn't working. I thought rationally that was the right thing to do. But then when I started to feel I was literally meditating on it because I was I don't know what to do, I then suddenly got another idea. And I was like, oh, wait. So if I do that and I stop with the whole Instagram bullshit and I just focus on this new thing, that this is gonna work. So if your gut is telling you something, okay, do this, focus on this, and stay consistent and disciplined on it, that's when you've literally mastered it. When you use your intuition to guide you and your masculine energy to make things happen, because if you don't have that masculine energy and you're just feeling and whoo whatever all day, no, nothing's gonna happen. So mix those things, okay? That's all I'm saying. Like, if you want to achieve stuff, you got to start doing. And I always say action creates reaction. Don't expect things to happen if you're literally just feeling all day, okay? I'm not mocking people, but there are people who are feeling a little too much. So yeah, I'm just here trying to be honest with you. Also, like I said, the masculine energy is more of like doing and rational things and controlling and whatever. But when you are in your feminine energy, you're also like more open to receive. You're more in like in a space like creativity and more fun and joy and just lay back and that kind of stuff. So what I do personally, I literally mix those two energies throughout the whole day. So I start off my day with feeling and meditating and being like zen, I guess. And then when I wake up, I set my goal for the day. I'm like, okay, I need to do this, 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 and that. So that's the rational stuff that I need to do, and I need to get done before the end of the day. So I start doing those things, and I make sure that they are done and they happen. So what I do in between of those moments, so when I'm like working and editing and whatever doing on my laptop, and I feel a little bit like drained or anything, I make myself some coffee because I really love coffee, and I feel like that's more of like the feminine energy. Or I do my makeup before I start whatever doing, making videos, whatever, like kind of stuff like that. And I also got a piano like 2 months ago. So whenever I'm like feeling a little bit drained or energy, I don't have any energy, I play the piano for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then I'm like energized again, and then I'm like ready to go full on strategy again. So I mix fun and strategy. I mix creativity and strategy, like both. I do both. And I learned to do those things throughout the day. So it's not just that I'm working and I'm like constantly like working until like dead and I feel dead inside. I used to literally stay up so late and working on my laptop and whatever, almost literally like blinding myself because of the light of my laptop, and I was making myself crazy because I was just doing too much and not taking any breaks. And I realized that that was just not good. I was not balancing those two energies. So make sure that you find a way to energize yourself, maybe throughout your work or whatever it is that you want to do. But like I said, you cannot just do nothing and expect something to happen. That's when things started to happen for me, because I started to look at life with a different perspective. Instead of just always like being busy and doing the wrong things, I started to focus on, okay, what's my gut feeling telling me to do right now, and what are the right actions that I need to take so that I can make this happen. And then I get an answer, and I get an idea, and then I will do it, and I will only do that, and I will stay consistent with the plan that I made in my head. I will do the strategy, I will be consistent, I will be disciplined, and then it's gonna happen. That's literally how it works. So yeah, I don't want to overcomplicate this field, because there's a lot of people on the internet, I guess, that like know a lot more about this than I do. But for me, this works. Like, I don't need to tell you guys the details about masculine and feminine energy. It's literally like so simple. Combine those two. Yeah, there was a time where I also was like too much like of doing nothing. I thought I was doing something because I was feeling a little bit too much. And now when I look back, I'm like, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. And also when I look back at the time where I was doing too much and not doing the right things, I was also thinking like, what the hell am I doing? But I learned over time that you need to mix them both. And when I say, like I say this a lot, focus on fun and ease, I mean like don't make it too hard for yourself. Like the moment you start feeling pressure and you start making it too like hard for yourself to make your goals happen, let me tell you that stop. You need to pause for like a little bit, think about what you're doing, and then literally cross out everything that is not working. I always reflect by the end of the week on everything that I've done in this week, and then I can tell, okay, this didn't work, that worked, okay, so I'm gonna do more of that. I keep reflecting on everything that didn't work and that did work, and then I also know how to like fix it for the next week. So okay, maybe I was just in my head a little bit too much. Okay, next week I'm gonna try to like start feeling a little bit more and doing the right things. And I don't go around and tell people that I like meditate every day and whatever, but the thing is, when I started to meditate every day and visualize and affirmations and all the good stuff, my gut feeling started to become so much like louder. So if you are having trouble with feeling, I'm telling you, start meditating, start practicing. All you have to do is sit and breathe and close your eyes and try to focus on your breath only. Just saying, but learn to practice with that, because I believe that truly if you can master that and you can find that peace in yourself, in your mind, in your soul, you will get the answers, because the answers are literally inside of you. And that might sound like really weird and really like ooh spiritual and whatever. Oh my gosh, girl, I feel like I'm like so imbalanced with both energies that like right now the way I'm talking to you is like more of like a, I guess, a more masculine way of doing it. But there's also like more of a combination of like, girl, just do it, okay? It's not that hard. Like, I want to be real with you, because when I'm making videos, I also have like discipline with it. I have a strategy behind it. But I also like every time before I make a video, I'm like, okay, what kind of video do I want to make today that is going to help you guys? So that's what I'm doing right now, and I feel like this is something that a lot of people don't always understand, and they take it like out of context or something. So yeah, that being said, I truly hope that this like made somewhat sense. If you have any questions regarding this subject, I will obviously try to answer to you guys. I mean, I will. And if you really like need a more like detailed version about masculine and feminine energy, I'll be happy to make one of those videos for you guys. But I truly believe that if you can find the balance between both of them and implement fun and ease and combine creativity, intuition, and strategy together and be disciplined and consistent, you will literally achieve anything in life, okay? Because I wouldn't tell you guys this if it wasn't true for me. So just saying. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be up to date whenever I post a video. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!